What's up, guys? My name is Jackson. I want to welcome you guys to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be showing you guys how I went from 0 to 7 figure in my home service businesses. Where I am right now is actually at my warehouse. I want to show you guys a little bit of what it looks like to run an actual 7-figure business. Oftentimes, a lot of guys are talking about, running their businesses, but you never actually see what it looks like. And I want to be able to show you guys that. Before we go in there, my two businesses are Blue Diamond Window Cleaning. We do home service like window cleaning, pressure washing, gutter cleaning, concrete sealing. And my other business is Gutter Guys. We do things like installing gutters, fascia soffit, gutter guards, and Christmas lights. And together they make a good match because all my clients need both of those things. When we initially started our business, we did not have any of this stuff, and you don't either. What you really need is just one vehicle to be able to hold a pressure washer, some gutter tools, some ladder, things like that. But as you scale, you do start to need things, some structure, some organization, a place for your employees to meet. And this is our place that we like to call home for our businesses. We do run two businesses, and they are both housed under this warehouse. So keeping the warehouse organized is key. Over in this section here is where we keep the Blue Diamond stuff. That's the pressure washers, the hoses, the vacuums, the gutter tools, the ladders. It's very important to keep it organized. Behind me is our most expensive piece of equipment. This is a 16-foot enclosed trailer. This is where we keep our gutter machine. A gutter machine is used to print out the gutters. And it is not cheap, let me tell you. But it is important to have this thing because the machine is extremely heavy, and it keeps people from stealing shit because you got the locks on it. So, it honestly is something that you've got to worry about because in this day and age, there's just a lot of that going on. So you've got to protect your assets, which obviously this is one of our best assets. The reason we were able to afford this is because we believe in reinvesting the business. We don't believe in taking profits out just for taking them out. We want to accelerate the growth of the business by investing in the best equipment, from the best pressure washers to the best machines. That way our guys have the tools to do the jobs effectively and efficiently, which ultimately results in more profits in the long run. All right, we're going to continue with the warehouse tour here. What I got behind me is obviously a bunch of trash. No, but really, honestly, in the off-season, we're just organizing, so we're moving things around, trying to make things more efficient around here. Why am I showing you all this? Honestly, I just like to show you guys what I'm working with here. I am building a business. It certainly isn't all glamorous. It does have a lot of things that it needs, especially when you're trying to scale past 7 figures. And so I'm just showing you guys this so you guys can see it. What I got to the right of me here is some window cleaning stuff, some stuff to clean houses, the vacuum down there. Honestly, a lot of my trucks have more of the equipment that they keep on a daily basis, but that's what we got as extras. Beside me here, this is the downspouts. All our customers, they use different, based on the house, what the colors they want. We stock a lot of it. That way our guys don't have to go drive around the city picking up things. We'll continue over here. I'll show you guys the room where we keep a ton of bins, and you're going to ask me what is inside the bins. It's something special. So, this room is bins filled with Christmas light stuff, as you guys can see it here. It is where we keep all of our clients' lights so they're safe and protected and ready to go for the next year. Having this is important because these lights can go bad if they're not stored properly, and so we like to take care of these type of things so our clients get what they want. All right, guys, now that you got a chance to check out my warehouse and see that there's an actual place where more of my business runs, I'll give you guys a little bit of context as to how we got here. Originally when I started out, I did run it out of my van. It was obviously just a small van. It was enough for me to get off the ground. I would definitely not encourage anyone to go out in year one and go get a warehouse like this. It's not a smart business practice at all. You want to be efficient with your money. And so we started out there, honestly, between 0 to like 200K, 150K. We just did it all out of our Grand Caravan. But then over time, we realized, a lot of our stuff was in our living room, and that's problematic. So we decided to go get a warehouse. Actually, before the warehouse, we got a U-Haul storage unit, which was like a 10 by 10. This allowed us to have a central spot for our, laborers to meet up, which kind of gave them a sense of this was a company that was a little bit more than just a lemonade stand, which is what you kind of look like in the beginning, which is fine. And that allowed us to get from 150 to 500K was just out of the storage unit, which was great. But as we mentioned earlier, we like to reinvest into our business and buy the best equipment. It got to the point where that warehouse, or that storage unit, I should say, wasn't enough and wasn't going to get us where we wanted to go, which is ultimately be a 7-figure business. And so that's when we decided to go all in after we knew that there was a clientele that wanted our services. And that's when we really invested into, this warehouse here. It's not cheap, but at the end of the day, it's the only way that you can really scale up. Your guys need to have that security, the vehicles being parked out front, having a central spot where they meet in the morning. These are all very important things, and it has allowed us to really scale up to where we want to be. And so everything you see in this warehouse is honestly paid for outright. Again, that's all because of reinvesting into the business. You guys may be wondering, why do I have two businesses? Honestly, when we started out, we only had the one, and that's how I expect, or that's how I would suggest everyone to do, because it's very confusing when you're trying to run two things at once. But also what happened was we actually acquired a local company that's been around for a long time. So we had to pivot what our first business was in order to complement the second business that we bought. We bought them because we got it for a good deal. And so now we have systems for both businesses. We have team members that run the separate businesses for us. And that's why it's all housed under one spot. We're able to save a little bit on insurance and save a bit on things. That's why it works well. But I would certainly not encourage you to start with two businesses. I would say focus on one service, one product, one avatar. And then once you've kind of got that systemized, you understand how to do the service right, then you can look to adding other services. But start with one. And so that's just, my advice or what I did in the beginning until I started to figure things out. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. If you guys got any value from this video, hit the subscribe button. My goal with this is to honestly help individuals who want to either start their business or grow their business, scale to 7 figures and beyond. Because I sure as heck wish I had somebody to help me when I started out. If you want, some more resources, just send me a DM on Instagram, or you can just, click in the description. There'll be options for you. There'll be ways to contact me.